103.5 FM and get to watch the show live. This morning in the world of sports, we'll talk the start at 10 diplomatic games because teams for the football event have been officially confirmed, and I'll bring you news from the start 10 diplomatic games, of course. We'll also move to the under 20 WAFU Zone B tournament happening in Togo. Yesterday, Ghana was in action and they've qualified for the semi-finals. Semenyo is also in the news for the right reasons. Antoine Semenyo is in the news for the right reasons. And then we'll move to the Champions League results and get to listen to some of the coaches. Yesterday, the biggest game for the night, Barcelona welcoming Bayern. And it was interesting yesterday as that game went in favor of Barcelona, and bringing you the reactions from Hansen Flick, coach of Barcelona, former coach of Bayern, and then the current coach of Bayern, Vincent Kompany. And then we would also move to the Europa League because today Manchester United are going to face their former manager Jose Mourinho, and he has also been speaking. So packed here. Let's just start off from the start 10 games because 8 teams have officially been confirmed for the football event as part of the Star FM at 10 diplomatic games. Team Ghana, that would be Star FM, and then the American International School. So together they would form Team Ghana. Now Team Ghana, Italy, Nigeria, Australia, Turkey, the European Union, UNESCO, and then the United States of America are the teams that have been confirmed for the football event. So that's just the football event. Don't forget that there are other sporting events. We'll see the likes of volleyball, tennis, obstacle race, indoor games, and a lot. So the games will be at the American International School Sports Complex in East Legon on Saturday, October 26th at 8 a.m. And today, the live draw for the games will be held on the game on GH1 TV at 1 p.m. So today, the live draw, we'll see which teams would be paired and then in which groups would they find themselves. They would do that today on the game at 1 p.m. All right, now let's move to Togo because yesterday Ghana played out a 1-1 draw with Togo to top Group A of the Under 20 WAFU Zone B tournament. So Ghana got their first goal in the first half. Togo had to come back in the second half to get the equalizer to leave that game at 1-1. It means that Ghana now has 5 points, actually tops the group with 5 points, and they've qualified for the semi-finals. So we wish Ghana all the best and waiting to get to know their opponents today in the semi-finals. Antoine Semenyo once again has won Player of the Month for Benmouth AFC Benmouth. So Semenyo putting in a brilliant performance, and he has been adjudged the Player of the Month for the month of October. And we just hope that some of these performances from our players can be replicated when they come to the Black Stars. Okay, let's move to the Champions League because yesterday, interesting result from the Champions League. The champions. Yesterday in the Champions League, surprisingly for the investors, Atalanta played out a 0-0 draw with Celtic. And trust me, it destroyed a lot of lives yesterday. So Atalanta played out a 0-0 draw with Celtic. And Brest, our favorite team, our new favorite team, Brest played out a 1-1 draw with Bayern Leverkusen. Atletico Madrid were home. Another game that cast and destroyed slips. So Atletico Madrid were home and lost to Lille by 3-1. Yes, Atletico Madrid 1, Lille 3. The biggest game for the night, Barcelona taking on Bayern, and Barcelona beats Bayern by 4-1. Goals coming in from Lewandowski, scoring against his former side. Don't forget, Harry Kane also got a goal in there, but then Rafinha with a hat-trick. So on Tuesday, we saw a hat-trick from Vinicius Jr., and then Rafinha has responded with another hat-trick. Don't forget that this weekend, the El Clasico will be on. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So Barcelona 4, Bayern 1, Benfica 1, Feyenoord 3. Manchester City were at home and beat Spartak Praha by 5-0. Leipzig were at home and lost to Liverpool by 1-0. RB Salzburg and then Dynamo Zagreb beat Salzburg by 2-0. And then Young Boys were too young for the Inter Milan boys. So Inter Milan beats Young Boys by 1-0. Now, yesterday after the game, Hansi Flick was pleased with his team's performance.
We played a Champions League game against an amazing team. It was Barca Bayern. It's a tradition in the Champions League. Two games that have similar footballing style. We started out well, scored the first goal, then after we struggled our way. We needed to suffer. After the 1-1 draw, I was very proud of my team to find their game again, impose their style, and score 2 goals. We wanted to win today because of the new Champions League format.
So Hansi Flick speaking German, and then we got to listen to him via an interpreter. Now, Vincent Kompany, former Manchester City captain and now coach of Bayern Munich, says Barcelona have a team full of talent.
Barca is always a top team in Europe. I think it's no surprise, and they're the games that we want to win. They're the games that we want to show the best version of Bayern Munich in. And yeah, today, congratulations to Barcelona for the win, and for us, we have to learn from this game to continue in the Bundesliga to be the best team we can be, and then come back in the Champions League and get more wins. Well, we won at home, but okay. And I don't know. I don't compare. It's different eras, different generations, top players in both teams. But yeah, Barca is always a team that has amongst the most talent in Europe, and today they are doing well.
Right. So there you have Kompany in there. Now, yesterday, Liverpool beat Leipzig by 1-0, and they actually got to the second place. They are the only team, the second team to have won all their games. Aston Villa has won all 3 games, and then Liverpool actually beat Leipzig yesterday to also get 9 points. So they've also won all 3 games. And here is Anslot speaking after that game.
Yeah, I don't think we started the game really well, first 10, 15 minutes.
But after that, I liked a lot what I saw. We many times we played through their press, opened up their midfield and went for an attack. That led to the first goal, that led to a few chances, more than a few. And then in the end, it's a pity that you still need your 2 centre-backs to play such a big game and your goalkeeper to make 2 such important saves, because a game like this should have been ours after 60, 70 minutes, and it wasn't. That's why the last 20 were still difficult for us.
Well, so Manchester